Hi everyone and welcome to morning coffee break. I hope everybody's doing great today. It's Tuesday, November 14th. Currently it's 43 degrees. High today's 61. Still no chance of rain. It's been, let's see, we got that one rain, and then before that we got like a couple weeks before that we got enough. It didn't even last 15 minutes. I mean, it was nothing. So it's really dry around here. So need some rain. Winds at 3 miles per hour right now. Today there will be a Walmart haul. We went, I with the purchases I made, the rebates that I turned in for Ibotta, I ended up with enough to qualify for the free Thanksgiving. I don't know if they're calling it Thanksgiving dinner. I think they did last year, called it that. Thanksgiving, I guess, food items. I don't remember exactly what they call it. But so I qualified for those. So we went to Walmart, and I also realized that I needed, if I got one more of the body wash, the Old Spice body wash, then I would get another a dollar bonus, and I get $2 off plus another dollar. So I got $3 off one of those, so I went ahead and did that. And there was several other things. I investigated some more before we left, and ended up getting a good amount back. I'll let you know in the, I think actually it's more than what I said in the video. I believe I said 38 back off that order. It was, I had another bonus for Classico sauce that came through. I guess sometimes it takes a little bit for the offers to, to register or whatever. So I ended up with like $39.70 back off that order. So you can see all the details in the haul, especially at the end where I go over the receipt and, how much everything ended up costing. But I've been on a roll lately. They kind of, step it up a little bit around the holidays, I guess. They always have great deals, but I think one year they didn't have this exactly the Thanksgiving deal. They had a few things, but most years, I've only been with them, I think it's 3 years now. But 2 out of 3, they had, a free turkey and different things like that. One year's stuffing and different things, that you can get, but they go quick. They only do so many of them before they run out of whatever the program is, and so we went as quick as we could once once I realized that I had got enough rebates to get it. So we went ahead, and it's just a great order. You'll just have to see it to believe it. It's a good one. I've been lucky lately. I really have. A lot of times I just don't have time to really look up all the deals and stuff, but it's really worth your time for sure. Okay, what's for dinner? I'm not sure. We never have had my smoked sausage. We got some vegetables that need to be roasted. I got some turnips. Hold on just a minute. Of course, I took the greens off these and gave them to Mom, and I gave Mom some turnips too, so she would have enough to make some greens. Turnip greens are really good. But see, that's about the size I like. They're like, I don't know if you can call them tender, but I like them better, the taste of them better when they're about this big than when they can get real big. But these here, that's about the nice size, and here's they grow pretty fast. So I'm going to add these to my roasted vegetables, the Brussels sprouts, and these little potatoes down here. Where are they at? I think they're good. Here they are. These here, sorry about that. These here are really good. Fingerling. There's a couple different colors, I think. These look like gold ones and red ones. Those are really good. So we need to have that. So I'm not for sure, but that's what I'd like to go ahead and fix. And of course, we'll have some cornbread. I got a new kind of cornbread that I want to try. I got the Jiffy one was one of the free things at Walmart, and then I bought this new one. It's by Fleischmann's, I guess how you pronounce it, Fleischmann's. And it just, I want to see how good it is, because it surprised me that they came out with a cornbread mix. Okay, you'll see that in the haul as well. And I had a rebate on it too. Okay, let's do some jokes. Jokes of the day. Okay, and then I got a taste test I forgot about. This one's called Little or Nothing. Diner. These oysters are very small. Waiter. I suppose, sir. And they don't look very fresh. Then I suppose it's a good thing they're so small, isn't it, sir? I don't think, Logan has had oysters before, but I've never had them. I've had fried clams before, but I've never had, the raw ones or nothing. I don't know, do you eat clams raw too? I'm not for sure about that. Okay, this one's called Home Again. Our 26-year-old son moved back home with the idea to stock away money to buy a condo. We never bothered asking how long he'd planned to stay, but I got a pretty good idea when I walked into his room recently. In the corner was a milk jug with a few coins in it and a label that read, "Condo down payment." Just got some change. Fact of the day, 5 times more, part 2. Talk about hot. A lightning bolt reaches temperatures that are 5 times hotter than the sun's surface. Wow. Man. Okay. And let's do the taste test, and then we'll do some trivia. I've got this peach mango body armor Lyte. It's 0 sugar added, low calorie. Body armor. Who makes this? Manufactured for BA Sports Nutrition. I guess, body armor. Huh. Manufactured for. Okay. For some reason, when I first saw these, I thought it was like the armor, like armor meat, like lunch meat and stuff. But it's not. It's spelled ARMOR. And then the other one's ARMOUR. So anyway, if you drink the whole bottle, it's 20 calories, no fat, 2% sodium, 7% carbs, total sugars 2 grams. It's got 15% of potassium, 70% of vitamin C, 200% niacin, 200% folate, 200% pantothenic acid, 70% zinc, 70% of A and E, and 200% of B6, 200% of B12, and 15% of magnesium. So it's got a lot of stuff in it. I don't think you have to. That's, that is good for you. Peach mango. Got a little bit like a tartness, but I think that was just my first taste. This doesn't really have a bitter or whatever. That is good. It is. I can taste peach for sure. And I think I can also. I've not drank many mango juice things before, but I have had them before. Other types. Really, to be there's no, that I can tell, there's no aftertaste to this. It just like I had to try. It might have been because I brushed my teeth a while ago. Maybe the toothpaste didn't go too good with it at first. Yeah, I like this. It's not super overly sweet like some of the drinks that I've tried, especially the waters, like the seltzers that have uh, artificial sweeteners in them. They're really, really too sweet. Okay, I'm going to give that a 5 out of 5 for nutrition facts, and I really like that. It is really good compared to some of the others I've tried. So 5 out of 5 for taste. So get you some of those. I think I got that one at Kroger. Okay, let me find which one we want to try today on the trivia time. Okay, I don't know what happened. It quit when I was getting ready to start trivia time, and I think I had it when I paused it. I must not have turned it back on, and then it stays paused for so long, and then it just, I guess, quit. I don't know what happened, but I know how to splice things together now, so it's not a problem. Back in the day when I first started, I'd be like, I'm gonna have to start all over again, and I don't like to have to do that. It's never the same, the second time you do it, from the first time. So anyway, we're doing scary movies, I guess, or movies. And this one is, which iconic horror villain was introduced in the film Friday the 13th? Leatherface, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. I used to get these all mixed up all the time, but I think I know this one. And a lot of y'all probably do too, especially since Halloween was just around not very long ago. And all the movies were on every day and night. Jason Voorhees. That's right. The horror genre has been home to some of the most extensive and popular franchises in the entertainment world. Among those is Friday the 13th, and it all began in 1980 with a movie of the same name directed by Sean S. Cunningham and written by Victor Miller. Okay, next question. I got one right. In which horror movie the killer came for his victims in their dreams? Nightmare on Elm Street, Misery, Once Missed Call, Malignant. I say that is A Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes, as it's a movie about a killer who comes for his victims in their dreams, A Nightmare on Elm Street is naturally filled with plenty of eerie and ethereal imagery. That's enough of that. 2 right, none wrong. Hannibal Lecter is the main character in which of these films? The Silence of the Lambs, Taxi Driver, Titanic, Amelie, Amelie. Hannibal Lecter. Who is it that played that? I can't think of his name right now. Anyway, he's like, okay, I think it's Silence of the Lambs. The Silence of the Lambs is a 1991 American psychological horror film directed by Jonathan Demme and written by Ted Talley, adapted from Thomas Harris's 1988 novel of the same name. It stars Jodie Foster as Clarice Starling, a young FBI trainee hunting a criminal named Buffalo Bill, Ted Levine. To catch him, she seeks the advice of the imprisoned Dr. Hannibal Lecter, Anthony Hopkins, a serial murderer. Yeah, Anthony Hopkins. Who played Ellen Ripley in the iconic science fiction Alien franchise? I think everybody's probably seen some of these, if not all of them. Demi Moore, Drew Barrymore, Sigourney Weaver, Julia Roberts. I don't see it being Drew Barrymore or Julia Roberts. That's just. I think. I know it's Sigourney Weaver. Ellen Louise Ripley, often referred to simply as Ripley, is a fictional character and protagonist of the Alien film series, played by American actress Sigourney Weaver. Just about the film after that. Which of these 1988 films is about an evil doll? Evil Doll, Child's Play, Evil Play, I'm Chucky. Okay. Evil Doll. It's Child's Play. The 1988, what? These all started way back, in the 80s. Film introduced an iconic villain in Chucky, just one of many living toys that have haunted cinema for decades. Possessed by the spirit of a fictional serial killer named Charles Lee Ray, the doll unleashed a bloodbath in the 1988 horror film Child's Play. I got 5 right. Next question. Leatherface is the main antagonist of what horror franchise? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Scream, A Nightmare on Elm Street, or Halloween? I think it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Leatherface is the main antagonist of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series. He was portrayed by the late Gunnar Hansen, who went on to portray Boss Sawyer in a later installment of the franchise. The late Bill Johnson, Kane Hodder, Robert Jackson, Mark Burnham. Okay. Which Hitchcock movie is based on a horror novel by Robert Bloch? And I'm not for sure about the Robert. I've never heard that one. Which Hitchcock movie? Psycho, Rear Window, The Birds, Vertigo. You know what? The Birds was a real. This is just a toss-up because I don't really know. My first inclination was Psycho, but The Birds was a big movie too. It shows a picture, but I don't think it's really anything. Well, gosh, I want to say The Birds, but based on. I'm gonna say I might be wrong, and it's probably Psycho, but I'm gonna say Birds. No, darn it! So I got one wrong. I bet it's Psycho. Yeah, it's Psycho. Psycho 1960 is an American thriller film produced and directed by Alfred Hitchcock. This film stars Anthony Perkins. Yeah, I just should have gone with my gut feeling here. Which of these horror films was filmed in only 8 days? The Exorcism of Emily Rose, The Ring, The Blair Witch Project, Saw. I watched that Blair Witch Project, and I just didn't ever see what was the big deal in it. But that's what I think it is. Yep. In the Blair Witch Project 1999, 3 film students camped in the fictional Black Hills Forest of Burkittsville, Maryland, in October of 1994 to film a documentary on the local legend of the Blair Witch. Mysteriously, the trio vanishes, leaving behind hours of footage to be discovered a year later by University of Maryland anthropology students. So 7 right, 1 wrong. And I could have got that one right, but the horror movie Carrie is based on a book by which writer? Stephen King, Harper Lee, Tom Clancy, John Grisham. Well, I don't see it being. Really, I don't see it being anybody but Stephen King. And that's right. Carrie is a 1976, God, I didn't realize it was that far back, American supernatural horror film directed by Brian De Palma from a screenplay written by Lawrence D. Cohan, adapted from Stephen King's 1974 epistolary novel of the same name. I got 8 right and 1 wrong. What classic horror film is the only one that won all 5 major Oscars? Alien, Silence of the Lambs, The Shining, Psycho. Wow. That won all 5 major Oscars. I can't say that would be Alien, really. Silence of the Lambs is possible, but I think it's The Shining. Let's see if I can get one more right. The Shining. No. Okay, next I would say Psycho. No. Silence of the Lambs? It is Silence of the Lambs. So, the psychological horror, The Silence of the Lambs, made history and became the first and only horror film to win Best Picture at the Academy Awards. Wow. All right, everybody, that's going to be it today for Morning Coffee Break. I sure hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great morning. And definitely check out Walmart haul later on today, everyone. You won't believe it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.